What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This here's a Christian trucker, and it is Monday afternoon, and I wanted to put together a little video and kind of give y'all an update on what's been going on with our trucks and our business and stuff. Because I was looking back into my videos. You know, I'm trying to be a little bit more YouTube active and TikTok active, and trying to let everybody know what's going on with all of our stuff and things and whatnots, and really trying to work on my messages on Sunday and all that. But all that, neither here or there. I was looking through there, and I noticed that I hadn't been putting up very much considering the business. And, well, I reckon I needed to put up a little bit. Because, you know, a lot of y'all guys out there are in the same boat I was. You want to have your own trucking business. You want to be an owner-operator. There's a lot of goals and dreams and aspirations, and y'all depend on these videos from the people that are going through it to kind of make your plans for the future. Well, I'm sorry I hadn't been putting out enough material. I'm going to do better, and I'm going to try to keep up our YouTube account to where there's always something new coming up for y'all to watch and so forth and so on. Well, like most of y'all know, we have 3 trucks and we have 3 trailers. I drive, and we have 2 other drivers. And my wife is helping us at home with our paperwork and everything. We run a direct shipper with 2 of the trucks, and the other truck runs OTR with a 53-foot swinging door dry van. We are not running any owner-operators under our authority yet. We may do that in the future. But if there is anybody that is interested in it, they can contact us, and we may talk it out, and they may help us set up a new system or something. I don't know, but what's been going on mainly with us is just trying to keep the trucks on the road, because we have had a lot of repairs. These are some clips of some of the repairs that we've done. And, well, old Champ, we bought that truck from Snyder. And, y'all, we live and we learn. You know, when I bought my little Max Force, everybody in the world said it was going to be a horrible buy. And I really wasn't buying it to put on the road. I was buying it to be a yard truck to move some trailers around at my direct shipper and stuff for a little small monthly fee, but it was mainly just to add to our service. And, well, that deal kind of fell through because they didn't want to put the liability on it and stuff for it to stay, and I just couldn't afford to take that little hit for it to be a yard truck. So, good friend of ours decided he wanted to come run for us, and, well, he has jumped in that truck and has got 100,000 miles on that truck. And we've had very little problems out of it. I mean, we've had to do a couple sensors here and there. We've had to do some oil leaks was our biggest deal, but that's any older engine's going to spring some leaks. That's just part of doing business. But then I got my truck. It's a 2014 Cascadia through Schneider Finance, and it must have been took care of a little better. But I was under the impression that I was going to have better luck with buying a Schneider truck than what I have. I bought a 2016 Freightliner Cascadia from Schneider. Company truck. Well, that thing has been a money pit up to this point. First and foremost, my next vehicle that I purchase will not have the collision mitigation system on it. It will not have the automatic. Those 2 things have been a pain in our rump trying to get them situated. I don't know what is going on, but there are some gremlins in the system. You know, brakes and tires, that was kind of foreseen because they had some recaps on the drive axles. And, you know, recaps, they're just recaps. I mean, these were a low-grade recap, and they popped. And anyway, I got a bunch of tires at the house. I had to put some rims on it. But we put shocks and, just stuff that had to be done. Computer work, it broke down a few times, and the DEF system's not really that great right now. We got to do some maintenance on that. But this past week was the kicker. We're running up to Illinois with a load of roll paper, and we drop it off, and there was this killer load going up to Nebraska, and the temperatures were going to be great. Keep in mind, there's still snow and ice, but it's not on the road. So we shot up there. We delivered some forklifts. And while he was there delivering the forklifts, the truck started pouring oil out of the front of it, engine. So he managed to make it over to a boss shop. And at the boss shop, we found out that the crankcase seal was leaking. The front crankcase, which is the front main seal, was gushing oil. I mean, she was bleeding. She was gushing out her lifeblood like crazy. So they had to fix it, but it took a few days, which we were able to put our driver up in a hotel, and he got a really nice deal on a hotel room, and it was a really nice hotel room. I should have put pictures on here, but they're on my other phone. Anyway, I'm getting off subject, off target. He stayed up there a few days, and he ended up, we had to put 2 trailer tires on while we were at this boss shop in Gretna, Nebraska, and they did the crankcase seal and cover. We had to wait on a tool. It was supposed to come in on Friday. Didn't come in on Friday. Ended up coming in on Saturday. But they got it back together for us on Saturday. Believe it or not, the guy came in an extra day, and the boss shop treated us really well. Other than the fact that to pay by card, you had to go through a fax machine. And I don't have a fax machine in my house. I had to run 20 miles up the road to the Loves on Saturday evening to try to fax back and forth information so that we can pay the bill. Because, my driver's got a credit card, but it wasn't big enough to do. I mean, it's got a $2,000 limit, and the bill was $2,500. So, I mean, they couldn't do that. That card is meant for fuel and emergencies and stuff, and so we had to go back and forth faxing. Y'all, the only other company I know out here that uses faxes regularly is Snyder, and that has to do mainly with the driver history and all. Anyway, if you're using fax machine to do your business, you're in the Stone Age. Let's upgrade to emails and that kind of stuff. Faxes are over and done with, folks. But anyway, we got him out of there on Saturday, picked him up a load on Sunday, and he delivered it today. So, long story short, even though we had kind of a crazy week, we ended up making a small profit. We're blessed, because something like that could have went really bad. They got the truck put back together, and preliminarily everything seems fine. However, the mechanic told us that somebody down the line had tried to replace that crank seal. I don't believe it was my last mechanic. I talked to my last mechanic that put my oil pan gasket on there. I believe it might have come through the previous owners. Something happened. Somebody was fooling with it. And what would have been crazy is that engine was still under warranty. All the seals and gaskets and things would have been covered under warranty. So whoever went inside that engine and put that crankcase seal should not have been in there. And what happened is they put in a sealant that is high temperature, and they got super hard, and it's pitting the block. So this crankcase seal may or may not hold up. And if it starts bleeding oil like this regularly, I'm either going to have to learn how to put it on in my sleep, or we're going to need a new block, a new engine. And that, that truck's already got into me for a large amount of money, and I'm not willing to put another engine in that truck. That thing has been a money pit. And I don't want to sell it to nobody knowing it. The only other thing I would know to do with it is take it to an auction block and get what I could out of it. But I'm going to bring that truck home, and I'm going to get in the Champagne truck, and I'm going to put our main man over yonder in DD and let him run DD, which is best because DD has the electrical air conditioner in the back, and things are fixing to start warming up. So he'll have a bunk air conditioner, where the truck he has now, he's been driving it mainly because it has a bunk heater. And that bunk heater works in his, it don't work in mine. So we're going to do a few more things to DD to get her big road ready. And we're not really going to go big road. We're not going to be going all the way to Nebraska and stuff. We're going to keep it within 600 miles of the house because we have some folks that run the wrecker and they wouldn't just destroy us to run get a truck if something broke down. But yeah, we're managing to keep our head above water. We've had a lot of expenses and a lot of stuff going on, but I got high hopes for spring and summer. I'm looking forward, and on the faith side, I'm really thinking, I'm looking at them clouds every day. The good Lord could be coming back and calling us home any day because things getting kind of crazy out there. Y'all watching some of the stuff these people are doing? And then, hey, if y'all get on TikTok, Christian TikTok, get you a good following page, that you can have church right there on TikTok. I mean, there's some powerful people talking about the Lord on TikTok. Anyway, that's all for today. God bless. Catch you on the next ride.